What's up, my herd? Welcome to yet another video. I am Moo, and today we will be talking about the new dungeon for 11.1, Operation Floodgate. Let's go. Operation Floodgate will be part of the Season 2 dungeon rotation. I will talk you through that from a healer perspective. Please excuse my UI, this was recorded from the public test realm. This is a +10 key. We're scaled to item level 655, which is roughly hero track gear. Our first pull is that Shreddinator and a bunch of other mobs. So we really need to look out for the Shreddation, I guess. You need to pre-move before the cast ends, otherwise you will be wrecked by those chainsaws. To complete the dungeon you need to collect those stockpiles. There are 5 of them scattered around the dungeon. By the way, those blue orbs you can see are the new Salatas affix, so you need to soak each other's orbs, but you can't soak your own orb. Next pull is not that much of interest for a healer, it's just some kicks to do random damage to the group, but nothing what really kills your party. Coming up here, we have a new mob spawning some swirlies you need to dodge. The next pull is very interesting for us. The big mob is a blood warper, which casts warp blood, which deals ticking damage and applies an heal absorb. You really need to be prepared for that. So nothing special with this pack, just another stockpile to collect. And then we are at the first boss. Basically, the DPS need to interrupt and kill those little adds. And once the last add dies, the boss will cast a ticking AoE damage. You will also take a lot of more damage, but you really need to prepare for when the last add dies. Other than that, there are just some frontals and puddles to dodge. But the whole dangerous mechanic is when it casts a jump start and everybody's taking loads of damage. You might also get targeted by the sonic boom. If that's the case, just bait the orb away from the group and make sure to not stay close to a wall, because it will explode. Once the boss is dead, we have another stockpile over there. We know the mobs already. It's again a blood warper. You know what he's doing. Those loader bots can be CC'd, can throw vortex, stuns, slows, whatever. Melees probably will get killed if you don't interrupt the wind-up. Next up, another blood warper. Dodge the swirlies into warp blood, so be prepared again. I like what they did with the swirlies, that it's very clear to see where the swirly is. But f me, those blood warpers are hitting hard, even harder as the first boss. Those will definitely be nerfed. After that, we take a little flight. There's nothing too special with those mobs. They have a little hook, which grabs you in. But that's not that much damage. Up next we have those 2 Shreddinators. Those are not linked, so you can pull one after another. Again, make sure to pre-move those chainsaws. And now we are at the second boss. So those 2 need to die at the same time, otherwise one enrages and probably wipes your party. You can see those lines, you need to dodge them. Then there will be spawning some bombs. And Bront will be targeting one and charge them. You need to make sure to bait the charge through the bombs, so he kicks off the bombs from the platform. If you can't clear those bombs before the timer expires, they explode and you will get a load of damage. Additionally, there is that debuff you can use to also clear dead bombs. So you need to stand close to them and then dispel the debuff. Make sure to top the people before you dispel, otherwise they will die. That's the whole mechanic. Other than that, it's just rinse and repeat. So now we killed the one boss too early. Bront enrages. But we got a good tank, so we just survived it. There's the last stockpile. Now we are heading down here and clear all those scalps. Make sure to stun them, knock them up, whatever. When they spin, they deal a lot of damage. Once they're dead, we can activate the third boss. It's Swampface. You will be tethered with another player. If you break the tether, you will get snapped back. So I asked the team to stack on the boss's left hand. So when the frontal comes, we all move to the left side. And no one gets hit by the frontal. There you can see us snapping back. Next thing is an AoE. You need to dodge those waves and just heal through that. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure to move together. And that's basically it. Bubbles is a mini boss which has a frontal you need to dodge. There's those swirlies which are spawning now. You shouldn't touch them. And then there's that backwash cast, which puts a bunch of dots and a good amount of damage to the party. Next trash bag, again, frontals, dodge them, some casts to kick, and then there is that magic debuff. You need to make sure to dispel it. If you don't and it expires, the player will get stunned. From here on, just follow the path, it's very clear where to go. Alright, second large trash group. So those jump starters are really fun. They have that ticking AoE damage, with some swirls here on the ground to dodge, some kicks to make. That pack is okay to heal, also that dispel again. But with the next group we have two of those jump starters. They really hit hard. This is a little heal check for us, so you probably want to lust them, use personals, all your heal cooldowns you have. Generally I would expect that they will nerf some abilities, because those jump starters are hitting a bit too hard, I think. The Shreddinator is... I mean, you can pre-move and dodge it, but I think that hits pretty hard too. Especially for those jump starters, I think it would be easier to heal if they don't apply the ticks at the same time, so it's, I think, every 4 seconds that AoE. And it would be easier to heal if they just delay one, so it's every 2 seconds I take and not every 4 seconds 2 ticks. I think that would make it easier. Alright, last boss. Going in, we'll have a lot of damage on the group. You need also to dodge that lines. So again, pop personals, heal cooldowns and all that stuff. Then we have those swirlies to dodge. The boss will mark 2 players with those circles. Make sure to not overlap with those water puddles. Once that expires, it applies a dot, so make sure to spot heal them. Right after, we have that spark which is spawning. Bait that spark into a water puddle, then it will despawn. And that's it. So it's pretty packed, a lot of healing to do, a lot of AoE heal, a lot of spot heal. You really need to plan out your heal cooldowns very well. Now you've seen everything. From here on it's just rinse and repeat. If you bait the spark into the puddle and you're also staying in the puddle, you will get stunned and eventually die. If you like that guide, please leave a comment, like or subscribe, whatever you want. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.